Yeah.
I found it.
So this is social distancing, lobster dinner from the dinghy. From this Aussie. Yeah.
After Shelley went back to Holland, I was again alone on board Be Free. As you can see in this episode, it has been a very busy week. As many of you wonder if it's not lonely to be alone, but it's not. As you can see, most sailors are very social persons, and now also Martinique has loosened up a bit of its restrictions. Before leaving this Anchorage, we had to celebrate Harald's 60 years birthday. And this is a bit funny. Harald's boat has the same home port as Be Free.
That's the evidence. I don't know what, but that's the evidence.
I'm recording in super high def, so it might be possible I actually can take in slow-mo and see the...
Oh, the cork fly.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's soon getting dark.
Yeah. This is what they call a sundowner, isn't it? Perfect.
Even a Norwegian, Royal Norwegian flag on the dinghy. Christina, what the hell are you doing here?
Drinking.
The Norwegian style.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, I feel grown up.
I heard some rumors about hangovers before.
Don't even mention that. Never happened to me at all. I don't know what he's...
Alle ingenting der vi står og ser når vi vil marsjere.
Yeah, I made this on my way in the kayak, so... why are you laughing?
No reason, no reason.
You can imagine how hard it was to paddle on the kayak with this shit?
Tremendous. Very sexy.
You can order something to drink. Everybody have enough.
Yeah.
The next morning it was time to relocate Be Free to Le Marine, because it's closer to all the facilities and shops there. And tomorrow all the shops opens again. But first I had to come up with a solution. As it turned out, I had the best hold on my anchor ever. I simply had to gear up with my scuba equipment and see if there was something I could do. My anchor had placed itself perfectly in the sand. The only problem here was also an oil chain on the seafloor. That would cause some challenges while taking up my anchor. I followed the chain a bit to see how long it was, but it was going on forever. Meanwhile, I felt so privileged to have this cool underwater experience not far from my boat, while my buddy Eivind was keeping an eye on the surface. We tied a rope to the anchor, and Eivind took the dinghy and towed my anchor away from the chain, and then it came off pretty smooth. One of the tasks tomorrow is to deliver my outboard to the Tohatsu dealer workshop. It turned out to be a lot of Scandinavian sailboats here, so I guess it's gonna be waffles and cocktails all over again. Being in the 220 world again, I also could buy a new ice maker that I have been missing for such a long time. With efficient ice cube production, it was time to mix the Be-Free rum punch and prepare the waffle dough.
Put cheese on your waffles. Come on.
Fucking delicious.
I'm not sure if it's the waffles or the rum punch that makes the Be-Free party so crazy, but there is definitely a link here, as this is pretty normal. My dear sailing friend Holly from the Wind Hippie Sailing gave me this Viking helmet last Christmas, and it has been the obligatory party effect ever since. And suddenly we had a new guest. This party animal of a dog had been swimming quite a distance to join the party. We managed to find the owner next morning via the cruisers network. After talking to the shop where I bought my Tohatsu outboard last year, they gave me the location for their workshop. I'll deliver it there, and they open it and find out what was wrong. 1,000 euros in reparation is too much, I think, so I'm probably gonna buy a new engine because this is totally wrecked. After receiving some sad news about my engine, we decided to go for some shopping.
Tilfeller, men man kan aldri være for sikker. Det kan jo være at det kommer flyvende gjennom luften og lige præcis rammer opp i neseboret.
Lige præcis. Men det var jo...
I guess this probably sounds a little bit strange, but for me, sound of cars and more life was almost like music to my ears. Just like the world is waking up from its sleep again. Back on board Be-Free with lots of new candies. The original charger from Bavaria has been so unreliable. So I was so happy to come back to Martinique where everything is so available and 220 volt is standard. A 5-minute project and 600 euro will change everything. Normally I do vacuum cleaning, run the water maker and charge all my camera gear while running the generator. My water maker alone takes more than 1 kilowatt. This is some of the toys I use for making videos for you guys, and as you can see there is a lot of batteries that needs to be charged. Because I don't have a functional outboard, Eivind and Maria is my Uber taxi today. A modern Norwegian tradition is to start the National Day with champagne breakfast. We were all invited 9 o'clock in the morning on board Nicole and her boyfriend's boat. I guess as sailors we are not drinking champagne so often, so we have the chance to celebrate something, we pop one bottle after the other. However, the skippers on all the boat was a bit careful, as the next on the program was to move the boat to a new spot.
Velkommen alle sammen!
A very fun and social start of our National Day. Everyone had brought with them some food for the breakfast, and of course it's also normal to have a speech.
Dear countrymen, dear sailors, dear everyone.
Some of the boats has foreign crew on board, and also other nationalities wanted to participate, so Eivind took his speech in English.
Det funker ikke vibben, det er litt verre i kanalen. Men det...
Nicole has her boat in the marina, so she joins Be-Free to be my eyes in the front later when we are doing the circle.
klare, Hanna og Hadal?
Er det et glass vin, så?
Nei, vi bare sjekke at alle var klar. Får håpe at vi ikke får noe trøbbel av de i blå kostymer.
Moving our boats to another location where we was going to try out a med mooring, stern in and make a circle.
Where are you going?
We come to you.
To be free board. Hey, welcome. Han har gjort det før, vet du. Hei!
Barbecue, man. Black belt barbecue.
Thomas,
Yeah.
here from this.
What?
This cake is awesome.
Hey!
Wow.
Hip hip!
Wow.
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Woohoo! Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Man, that's gorgeous. Wow.
Guest DJ. On the
Where are you going? Hey, to be free!
And I guess you get the picture of how this continued.
We are on a little safari adventure.
Super excited to pick up my new outboard engine.
Hey, so it's my new engine, new outboard, finally. And Batman is helping me out.
So happy to finally get my hands on a 2-stroke 15 horsepower Yamaha. This is probably the best engine you can have as a cruiser, but illegal to sell in Europe. Luckily Be-Free is a yacht in transit, so I could buy it.
Thank you for watching!